Hey folks, I wanted to wish you very well this next week off while you are away from school. And I hope that you all are really able to take some time away from school and to take some time away from what this year has been. Not to discredit this year in any way, but also to recognize how stressful, taxing, and frustrating this year has been at times. Um, I want you to think about this week what's been rewarding about this year. And I personally have been frustrated and bothered by so many things this year. But this week, and especially these last couple of days, all I've been able to think about is how grateful I am for each and every one of you. And I want to give a special shout out to those of you who have clearly given me your very best. And I think that's why my gratitude has been so strong this week, is I'm thinking about each and every individual who has consistently shown up, who has consistently put forth some kind of an effort, who has made adjustments when I've given feedback, who has shown up to my Google Meet and asked clarifying questions, who has been willing to meet up after school hours, who has been able to collaborate and work with other people, who has increased their independent abilities to seek outside help when the teacher's not available. I was thinking about all of that this week, especially over these last 2 days, and it really helped redirect my thinking away from how frustrated, upset, and bothered I've been at not necessarily seeing my expectations get met. I was reminded in some way how this year, while it hasn't been fair, for some reason my thinking changed, and all I could think about was those individuals, and there are so many of you, who have grown so much and who have really taken it upon themselves not just to get by during this new learning environment shift, but have been thriving through it. I think about both my sixth and my seventh graders, about how there are so many of you that are proving that you are ready for the next step. But even more so, it gives me a lot of hope for when you do enter the real world. The dedication and the perseverance that I've seen is just so admirable. And so the list that I gave earlier, that's what it's looked like for me as far as what I've seen of those of you who are going above and beyond to make the best of your educational experience, no matter what the circumstances are. And so this week, I want you to reflect on, in that list that I just shared earlier, where do you fit? What's your story? What's your truth? And with that, what are you able to adjust and modify so that you can make this fourth quarter the best one yet this year? We've got one quarter to go, folks. What I want to know for today's attendance question, your answer should be what you're going to do to improve fourth quarter. Some of you may just simply want to keep going on the motivation that you've been going, keep the momentum going the way that you have been going this entire year. I know there are many of you that probably want to improve something about what your schooling has been, and this doesn't even have to be in my class. I can tell you personally from what I want to do is I want to continue finding those ways of engaging you without giving you too much work. But I think something that I want to change is more collaboration opportunities for you so that each of you is producing your own work, but you're still getting the opportunity to bounce answers off of each other more so than you have this year. With those of you that are still going to be online, it's going to be a little more tricky, but as a class community, much like anything we've done this year, we're going to find a way to make it work. And I can't tell you how proud and grateful I am that I get to be your teacher. I was telling one group of students yesterday how I nearly walked away from teaching because of an awful experience that I had. And I've shared this before, but instead of walking away, I got the opportunity to take the summer to recharge. And I nearly made the biggest mistake of my life because had I walked away from teaching, I never would have met you. So I hope that you can take this week to really relax and depart from school and really just pause and be present in the moment and find something to enjoy your time with. Something relaxing and fulfilling that's not necessarily school related, but something for you. Something that unifies you with the people all around you. I hope that you can take this week for that. And I really hope more than anything that you can also reflect on what you're going to do to make this fourth quarter the best. I'll miss all of you, but I can't wait for this week for myself so that I can really take the time to pause and step away from school, as I'm sure you all as well. We've all worked so hard for this break, and there are so many of you that have earned this break without a doubt in my mind. And once again, I'm proud to be your teacher.